Hi guys, today, or tonight should I say, I just wanted to go a few things about the Jack Maynard. I'm going to call it a scandal, but it's definitely not a scandal. I don't think it's as big as that, but I have got a really strong opinion on what I think this means for YouTube in the future, what I think, how much of an impact this is going to have on YouTubers, particularly in Britain. And the impact that is going to have on people's lives, YouTubers, the way that YouTubers are seen in society, on social media, because they are seen as completely different. Okay, so I first subscribed to Jack when, I don't know how, it was a long time ago, it was years ago. He had about 200,000 subscribers, if I remember. I subscribed to him because I was subscribed to Joe Sorg, Casper Lee, and a few of that side of things. And you know, he was just one of them, and he was in some of the videos I watched. Jack, I never really had a YouTube relationship with him. I never religiously watched his videos. I just thought he was just one of those lads that's on YouTube. He's a good-looking lad. There's no doubt in that he isn't. That is why he's famous, in my opinion. He has, it's in the media at the moment, he has 88% of young female girls as an audience. So that must be an overwhelming thought coming to that point later. But I know that when it came out that, you know, Jack Maynard was going in the I'm a Celebrity, I kind of went back to Jack's YouTube and I looked through his videos and I was like, okay, I'm going to support him through this, and I'm going to watch him, and I'm going to, you know, for the YouTube community, I'm going to watch him and support him and hope that this is going to be a change for YouTubers. I thought, you know, this is a chance for YouTubers to actually be seen as a celebrity for once. YouTubers get second-class citizen when it comes to celebrity, and even people who hardly are seen within the celebrity world right now, if they're just a YouTuber, they're not classed as a celebrity, and that's a fact. You know, they're just seen as, oh, you know, young girls just watch YouTube and they watch weird slime videos. That's not the case a lot of the time. YouTubers make so much money. They really do make a lot of money, so that's just proof that YouTubers really are famous. So yeah, this is the reason why this year I really thought, yeah, this is a chance for, you know, YouTube stars, people on the internet, to go from going to the internet to, you know, being on TV and actually being classed as a celebrity. This was their time. This was their shot. Even for, you know, Jack only has 1 million subscribers. There's people in the UK that have over 10 million subscribers. So this is even big for them, because that means it's their shot at being, you know, classed as the same citizen as, you know, the real celebrities. So this was their chance, okay? I really don't think Jack was the best choice for this. Definitely not now. So anyway, yeah, I've been watching it. It's only been on a few days. And anyway, yesterday night, halfway through, it was Jack's not going to be on from now on, because for reasons that they can't say at the moment. So instantly, I stopped watching it. I paused it. Searched, you know, why is Jack Maynard out the jungle? I think everybody at that moment searched that, even people who didn't watch YouTube, because this was their chance. This was their chance, and now, you know, it's gone. But let me just get to that point. So anyway, I searched, and then I was because of a tweet, and I was thinking, why kick somebody off the show? Why go to that effort to kick somebody off for a tweet he sent out when he was 16 years old? Why would you do that? At 16 years old, I'm not saying what he did was right. It is not. He was very wrong to do so. And his brother was famous at that point. He was getting famous at that point. He knew that he would be in the public eye. He knew at some point, even if it was just as Conor Maynard's brother, but his brother was getting famous, so he should have known to not use that language at that point. And his parents, if they knew he was using that, people should have, you know, or his agent should have made him delete that as soon as he started becoming big, well before anybody could actually source it out. So that was his own fault, and, you know, but it wasn't sackable. It was not sackable. It was just, you know, just maybe put an apology, which he did. He apologised for it, and then they let him on the show. But I was like, so why kick him off? There was just no clear reason. I mean, I'd seen rumours about a nude leak, and something else about like a girl texts. But I didn't see anything right then and there that made me think, yes, this is why he's been kicked out. So I've been doing a bit of investigating, because it has been, like, on my mind. Because I thought, damn, this is really the chance. This is their chance. This is their chance. And they've lost that. So anyway, tonight I was watching it again. And I thought, halfway through, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a look at what Jack Maynard's up to. And a post from The Sun came up, and I must have seen it just as it came up. I must have. And it was like screenshots of his conversation with a girl. And it looked legit to me, but it was The Sun. And The Sun don't always tell the truth about things. You know, they're the rumour spreading newspaper. But I read it. And basically, it wasn't terrible, but apparently this girl was only 14. Jack was 17 at the time. So I was probably about 15 when Jack was 17. So I was a similar age to this girl, okay? And when you're 14 years old, you are 15, and there's an older guy who's giving you attention, you kind of like it. And he's only 17. He was still young himself, and he probably liked the fact he was getting famous. I'm not saying what he did was good. I'm not saying what he did was right. He should never have gone near that girl at 14 years old. But he didn't do anything. He just was sending texts and messages that he should not have sent. That's what he did. Which I think went to his head. I think it all went to his head. I think the fame, the thought of getting anyone he wanted to went straight to his head. So basically, to go into what he did, he sent like a message saying, like, you know, I really think your boobs are nice. And she was like, oh, thanks. Like, as if awkwardly saying, like, okay, go away. And then he was like, no, seriously, like, you can show me them if you want. And she was like, no, thank you. And then maybe a year later, because it said like 2011 on it, so whatever the message were before, they must have been before that. And then down below it said 2011, some date, I can't remember. I should have screenshotted it. I wish I'd have screenshotted it, but I didn't, because I just read it. It said like, she'd put like, damn. And I was like, okay, this is weird. God, I don't know how long it was between that time. And I was like, that's weird. So I looked underneath, and he put like, go away, you an ugly freak, why are you even talking to me? But then there was other messages basically of him asking for pictures, which was very strange, but it seemed legit because it had the dates that it was sent and everything like that, and it said Jack Maynard on the top. It definitely seemed legit, but it's The Sun and they make up rubbish. But yeah, so that's what I saw, and I was like, right, that's why he got kicked off. Straight away, I was like, no, it's not all this rubbish about them tweets. That is a load of rubbish. That's just an excuse. That's what his agents would have said. Oh, it's because of that, but it's not. I think there's they're delving into something here where Jack would have sent messages to a lot of different girls. Now, this is where it gets different. I mean, there's so many YouTube scandals out there about cheating boyfriends, cheating girlfriends, cheating wives when they've got kids. I've seen loads. I'm subscribed to quite a few people. I watch a lot of YouTube. There's loads and loads and loads of scandals out there. However, this is the first scandal that is going out into the public eye, to people who don't watch YouTube, okay? And this doesn't happen all the time. People, you know, it's not... Being something in the public eye compared to being in the YouTube eye is completely different. So now Jack has got people like my mum, people like my grandma, people who would never watch YouTube interested in Jack and why he would do this to young girls, okay? So this is where it's completely different to any other YouTube scandal, because he's been doing this and he's gone into the jungle and now he's in the public eye, okay? So he's in this public eye now, and he's like made a big he's done some mistakes, and it's all coming out whilst he's in a huge public eye, whilst people are really interested. Okay, so honestly, I think this is just really sad, because, I mean, what Jack did was wrong, and I do not agree with what he did. He did wrong. However, I think it was in the past, and I think everybody should just move on. I mean, he was just a young boy loving the fame, I think, and he loved having these friends, and he loved... I'm just, because I'm similar age to Jack myself. I'm 21 years old. I know being young like that, and I can imagine people taking an interest in him. He's like, oh my God, I love this. I just love, this is the best life ever. And he's choosing to use these big words because it's cool. It is cool to use these big words, even though it's completely wrong. But even 2 years ago, it was cooler. Now, things are starting to, like, level out, I think. But yeah, I think, honestly, coming out of this now, like, I think it's sad, because I don't think I think now this has wedged a massive hole in YouTube, and YouTube going from YouTube celebrity to celebrity. There's no bridge anymore. There used to be about 2 days ago. No more, especially in the UK. I mean, YouTubers are more famous, I think, in, like, America. They're seen as more celebrities, but in the UK, I think people are very stubborn in the ways, and they're stubborn in we choose who celebrities are, and I think older people especially, choose not to see them as celebrities because only young people watch it. Now, I think I'm quite an older person who watches YouTube at 21. I mean, it is for the teenagers watch it more, but I still watch it now, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because I think, I don't know, I've just always had an interest in that. So yeah, I think it's just, to sum it up, I think it's just sad. I mean, I'm not sticking up for Jack. I'm not saying what he did was right. Doing that to a young girl is wrong, and for him to call her after doing that is just absolutely it's just disgraceful, and he should never have done that. He should, but it is what it is, and you can't undo your past. You can't. He is what he is. Nobody's perfect, and I don't care. Nobody is perfect. But it has, to sum it up, I know I've kept said that, but yeah, just to really sum it up, from being like a celebrity and being a YouTube star, that bridge is gone. There's no way for a long time YouTubers are going to be taken seriously. No way. They're not going to get another YouTuber on I'm a Celebrity. They're not going to get another YouTuber on other things that celebrities do, because they don't. That was their chance. I'm a Celebrity is one of the biggest celebrity programs, even bigger than, like, Big Brother and things like that. It is. I mean, there's Love Island, but Love Island is not with celebrities. Like, this was the biggest celebrity, program. This was their chance, and it has been ruined because of a young boy's mistake 5 years ago when he was hormonal and 16 and, and didn't know he would be going in I'm a Celebrity. When he did these things, he did not know he would be so famous that he would be in the jungle. He did not know that. Like, he just didn't. So yeah, anyway, I hope that you, like, agree with me on this. Like, I'm not saying what he did was right. I've never ever said that, and I would never back somebody up who did anything like that. Whoever thought about taking a girl for advantage, I'm a girl myself. That would, somebody saying that to me would really hurt me. So I can't imagine what whoever this was at the time didn't feel like this. But yeah, I think this is a lesson learned, a 100% lesson learned. Just make sure on social media you don't put things out there that would jeopardise you in the future, because you do not know what is coming round the corner. You do not know what job opportunity they are, that they're going to go through your social media and see that you was using comments like that, because that is exactly the lesson learned here. That is what you don't do, because it can land you into some, you know, people are going to hate on him for the rest of his life. There's always going to be that internet troll on his videos who are like, ha ha, you did this. So that is the lesson learned in this. And I really hope that nobody else makes, I hope that everybody looks at this now and goes, right, look at what Jack Maynard did on I'm a Celebrity. He lost his chance. Let's show everybody that YouTube is a genuine, real, you know, platform where people, that, you know, celebrities are born, just like they are through TV programmes and you know, like rubbish like Towie and Made in Chelsea. You know, it's just as big. In fact, it's probably bigger. So let's hope from now on that we can take a step forward and move out and on with our lives. Okay then, well, rant over, and thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.